guys. Just finished cutting grass and thought that this would be good as time as any to do a little video. Let's see about the cooler slash lunchbox that I just got. Let's see if that'll fit in the camera here. Yeah, alright. So obviously this is a Pelican. If you saw the number on top, this is a 14 quart. Yeah. I'm going to get me something to drink real quick. Finish off my Gatorade because it is hot. It has been a hot week. Heat index has been over 100 for several days. And when you spend your whole workday outside, it's hard to find motivation to come home and cut grass, but I had to cut grass. Anyway, the cooler, 14 quarts. Let's see here, it says 36 hours of ice retention. Still got plenty of ice in this, but I just got this last night and took it to work with me this morning, put ice in it. So I haven't done the 32-hour thing yet. I will say that once I put ice in it this morning, it got really cold in there pretty quickly, and it was in the back of the truck all day long, riding around on the farm. Oh, let's see here. What things? So what led me to get this cooler? I wanted something that I could put in a cab. So if you've seen some of my other videos, y'all know I'm doing like a career change again, and I'm getting back into heavy equipment. So I wanted something that would fit in a dozer, fit in an excavator, fit in the cab, the front cab of a truck. And from what I saw online, this is the ticket. I did bring my other cooler over here to show y'all a comparison. I love my Orca. This was given to me by Safford Supply. Shout out Safford Supply. I shouldn't even say given to me, but because it came with a lawnmower package, but it wasn't on the ticket, so I guess they kind of gave it to me. But this is a great cooler. It will hold ice for a long time. This is a 20 quart, so I'm not sure how well that shows up on camera, and this is a wide angle lens, so it's going to be kind of off. You're just going to have to take my word for it that this is way bigger. So way bigger. There are a couple of features on this cooler that I will compare, but the features is all I'm comparing. I'm not comparing the performance, since I haven't had this cooler long enough to really give an educated opinion about it. I'm just telling you why I got it and why I think it's a nice cooler. But anyway, Pelican cooler, 14 quart, like I said. We're going to start from the outside and work our way in. First thing on the outside is this locks. Alright, so it's not flopping down when you let go of it. This kind of just locks in place. The handle does whenever it's up. I like that. It's got spots where you can put a can. That's cool. Something I will never use is a magnet here that will catch the cap of your glass beverage. If it has like a bottle, it will catch it. But I would never have glass bottles in this, because this is for work, and yeah, I just wouldn't have it in there. So outside, we talked about that. This does have a lock space on it that you could put a lock on it if you wanted to. There are spots all the way around on both sides for, I'm going to assume, straps. Something that was very small, very simple, but something that I really enjoyed is that cutout right there. So if you're walking with this cooler, it's got a cutout so it can ride on your leg and not dig into your leg. Is it a big deal? Not really, but it's cool that they thought about it, you know. So there's that. So working our way on the outside here. It's visually pleasing. I think this is a good looking cooler. Let's fix my camera here. I think this is a good looking cooler. Gray, green liner. I like it. Next is you have this space right here, kind of like a dry box, I guess you could say, to keep. You could either do keys, you could do wallet, pins, maybe some battery packs. You know, if they were on the smaller side. Not sure if I would put anything valuable in this, since this portion does not lock. Okay, this portion does not lock, so unless it's secure in a cab with you or in your truck, I wouldn't leave this on the job site with valuable stuff in this. So extra storage did play a part in me purchasing this though. So we're going to go to the inside. This cooler has buttons, so you can't open it unless you press the buttons. There we go. Open it up. I like to snack, okay? I did have 2 sandwiches in this earlier for lunch. I ate them. I have only had 2 or 3 of these, so don't judge me. But this is a tray that you can put your sandwiches in if they're in like a bag or something, and it will keep them out of the ice if you're rocking with ice, which I did today because I get ice from my current job. So I do put ice in the bottom of this. At some point I will try ice packs just to compare. So you do have this space right here. Also, this is a rubber material that you could put something behind this or weave it through utensil, maybe a spork of some kind. So there's that. So right off the top you have 3 different places for storage. You have the top part like I showed you earlier, you have the tray, and you have whatever you want to call this retention system up here. So 3 spots for storage, and that does not include the main compartment that holds the ice and the drinks. Bring you closer to show you inside here and what it can hold. Everything's kind of floating at the moment. Let's see if we can stand it up. So those are the short Gatorades, and a Celsius, and that's sitting on the bottom. So we're gonna put the tray in, and we're gonna see if it makes contact or anything. Sits flat. Y'all can see that, right? Yeah. All right. So that does sit flat. So small drinks, small cans only in this. If you put tall drinks in it, you're gonna have to take your tray out. But like I said, I don't plan on having tall drinks in this because it's not what I'm wanting. It's not what I'm using it for. So I mean, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I liked it using it today. Like I said, I've only had it for 24 hours and I've only used it for 12. I mean, I put ice in this at about 7:30 this morning, and 6:38 now. So yeah, less than 12 hours I've had it, and like I said, it's done good for me. Rode on the back of a truck all across the farm today, and I enjoyed it. Oh yeah, something, and I'm not a big cooler guy. This is just something that this was given to me, and this was something that I looked up because I started seeing it online, started seeing it had good reviews, and it was something I want to try. But I'm not a big cooler lunchbox guy, so I don't have a lot of I don't have anything to compare it to really. But since I do have this, I do want to compare some of the characteristics or features, I should say. So let's go over some of the features that I do like. Okay. On this one, we have storage that is outside the box. Okay. We do have. Hey Bubba, Mama went somewhere. Okay, she'll be back in a minute. Shut the door so the dogs don't go in. Thank you. You gotta shut the door so the dogs don't go in. we're going to leave it in. I'm not going to change it. I'm not going to edit it out. So storage on the outside, this one does have it, but the way I see it, they could have easily put some type of netting on the back. The other two features that I really like with the Orca that this one does not have, there are no rubber. I don't know if I can show you on the bottom of this. There are places like risers, I guess I'm trying to say, that this sits on, but there's not no rubber on it. If you see this one right here, so that's rubber. See, my camera face shut off, so I can't see what you're seeing. Yeah, let's try that again, so I can make sure you're seeing it. So these rubber pieces right here, that helps a lot if it's on the back of a truck or on a trailer, flatbed or something. It does not move. It just stays in place, especially if it's loaded down with ice. This one, it does have, you know, the, I don't know what you'd call that, spacers, pegs, I'm not sure. It does have them, but they are not rubber. So I do wish that it had rubber on it. Also, the other feature, see right there, drain plug. That is so nice, just to be able to crack that thing open and let it drain to empty out, versus having to dump everything out like that. Not too big of a deal, but it is something, you know. But overall, I'm very happy with this. I think, again, I'm trying not to make too many comparisons because they're not really equal. Okay, this one's bigger, and I also don't know how Orca and Pelican kind of line up on in the comparisons, you know, as far as brands go. But let's see here. I lost my train of thought on that one. Oh, price. I did not pay for this, but I think that this is like a $200 cooler. I looked on Safford's website, and I think it's a $200 cooler. And this is like hard plastic. This is tough stuff. I would stand on this, and it would be fine. This definitely wouldn't stand on it. 120 bucks. So I don't know. I mean, you could say, man, that's freaking expensive to buy something that's 120 bucks and call it a lunchbox, you know, if you're just putting your lunch in it. But I mean, you got to think, if you're going to be out on the job site or out on the farm, out in the woods all day long, you want to put your food in something. You want it to stay cold. You want the option to be able to keep some stuff dry. It's justifiable to me, obviously, because I bought it. But that's it, guys. Probably gonna take all these stickers off now, since I've done my little video. But let me know what you think. Let me know your cooler of choice. If there were some other ones that were suggested to me by some friends and people on social media, Yeti wasn't really ever considered, because Yeti is freaking expensive, and I'm not like a brand fanatic. I'm not really brand loyal, so I mean, I'm not on the Yeti gravy bandwagon, you know. So I never really considered Yeti. They may have some good products, but I was not willing to pay for them. Let me see here. What was another one that stood out to me? Okay, so this one you may make fun of this, because this is a really budget one. But Coleman, they had a really nice looking cooler that was almost like retro style. I'm not even sure the model number, but it was like in the $60 range, and it was a nice looking cooler. That one I really considered. A bunch of guys recommended the backpack stuff. I didn't like the look of that at all. So once I saw a couple of them, I didn't look at the rest. But there you go, guys. If you're looking for something that'll fit in the truck, it fit in my truck, you know. Any front seat it'll fit in. Now, fitting it in the floorboard with somebody in your passenger seat, you'd probably have to have a pretty big cab. But other than that, I mean, for the size it is, I feel like I think it will do okay. I've been in some excavators that this would fit in. Been in a bunch of dozers. My main dozer that I've operated in the past was a Lee Bear 766. That's a really big dozer. This would fit in there no problem. So I think it's going to work well for my needs. So let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Quick video, and we will see y'all on the next one. Y'all be good.